Bitcoin is flushing out panic sellers right now. I think there's a lot of fear, a lot of FUD. So let's address it, and let's address Bitcoin repeating same pattern from previous cycles. And there are a lot of analysts now saying that Bitcoin is going to fall to 25K. Like it has to, right? Whenever I see these kind of predictions, I'm like, it could come true or it may not come true. But there are a lot of people now saying, well, Bitcoin needs to hit 25K. And once it does, then it's ready to make the next leg up, right? So if that's true, fantastic. I don't know about these kind of predictions. There are a lot of predictions like it has to do this before doing this. You know what? I think the market will dictate how it moves, basically. But, you know, this is not the first person to have said this. And this is what it could look like, right? Basically, if we do head back down to 25K, it's a little bit of manipulation. Basically, it's flushing out the panic sellers, which I know a lot of people have been panic selling recently, right? So it's basically like a method, almost like the Wyckoff method, to basically manipulate and scare out people, get them to panic sell, and then boom, making the next leg up. But speaking of moving averages, look at this one, the 200 moving average. This is on the weekly scale. And this is the one that's really important. Really important. This shows that Bitcoin is repeating previous cycles. Look at it, 2015, 2019, even the 2020 COVID crash. Utilize 200 EMA as a fundamental base, as a support, the ultimate support. Even though Bitcoin has crashed through it before, right? It happened in 2020. We were just below for a while since 2020, since the beginning of 2023, or no, since the beginning of 2022, excuse me, we were below it, right? But you could see that it's a pretty good resistance, and Bitcoin tends to bounce off of it quite a lot, especially from bottom. And you could see in 2015, we kind of hovered on that line for many, many months. Same thing in 2019, 2018, 2019. Yes, we recovered, but we came right back down, bounced off of it, and basically, you know, barely above it for months. In 2020, it happened for several weeks, although that was just like a, you know, a panic drop, basically. And then, you know, right now, we have broken above it, and now we're retesting it. So, again, if we're following previous patterns, this is a good thing. Retesting, right? This is right around the 25, 26 mark. And if so, then we will be finally ready to move, right? So this is interesting. I don't know which whale this is. This whale decided to make some really good calls. So you could see right around 17,000 Bitcoin. This was back in December of 2022. This whale loaded up. One purchase is 280 Bitcoin, 680 Bitcoin, then 1,000 Bitcoin, right? Then loaded up a little bit more, 1,300 Bitcoin right at 20,000. Decided to take some profit at 30,000, okay? Sold 531, 779, but didn't sell all. Because, you know, sometimes you just want to replenish a little bit. You need to get some cash on hand in case there's a rainy day, right? And then, you know, decide to buy some more. So you could see that recently, you could see right on top, another 800 purchase, or 867 at 26,000, right? Right around where we are, and then 330 at 27,000, right? So this is important. This is an important lesson. Basically, you know, if you're in the green, it's never a bad idea to take some profit, right? Get that cash pile. Like I said, 20, 25, 30% cash on the side. So in case there's another dip or a rainy day, or you just want to continue DCA, you're able to do so, right? So even on a large scale, this whale that has thousands of Bitcoin is following the same pattern. Doesn't matter how many Bitcoins you have or how rich you have, the strategy remains the same. Buy low, sell high. Not buy high and sell low, right? So any of you guys that are panic selling right now or thinking of panic selling, right? Not the way to do it. All right, so besides that, what else? Texas, very pro crypto. They already have a law legislation that says, Bitcoin miners are protected, right? Now they're going to take advantage with all the flaring from the oil companies, right? To allow Bitcoin miners to capture that wasted energy basically for Bitcoin mining. That's pretty cool. Also, Texas is voting to add crypto to the state's Bill of Rights, granting individuals the right to use digital currencies like Bitcoin for trading. Interesting. So now the state wants to make it absolute legal within its state lines that all citizens are allowed to trade crypto and crypto is protected. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I hope other states follow this. And I hope everyone just like gangs up on Gary Gensler because he is still a major problem in the US that everyone is complaining about. But right now, moving back to Bitcoin, you can see a lot more long liquidations recently because Bitcoin did fall from 28 down to where we are now, about 27. And you can see we had, I don't know, like another 100 million longs liquidated. It's just painful. It's painful to be a leveraged trader. You just don't know sometimes, right? A lot of leveraged traders, they win here and there, but then there's a whole bunch more that's losing here and there. So a lot of longs being liquidated, unfortunately, that's not what we want to see. We want to see the reds, the shorts get liquidated, but right now there's more longs being liquidated. But regardless, you know what, Bitcoiners, we know this will pass. Gary's of the world will come and go, but Bitcoin will not. Bitcoin is here forever. And that is why if you look at addresses, this is a really cool metric actually from looking into Bitcoin. But you can see on top, addresses that's holding between 0.01 Bitcoin and above, 0.1 Bitcoin and above, and 1 Bitcoin above. You can see every single year, the number of holders keep on increasing. More and more and more and more, even though 2022 was actually a pretty bad year, grew by quite a lot. And of course, 2023, we're only halfway through, but you can see the number of holders continue to go up, right? From just casual people to the real serious people to whales and institutions. This is part of the growing fundamentals that I talk about, okay? Fundamentals is not just based on price. It's based on holders, based on network activity, based on the exchange reserves, based on a lot of stuff, right? But the holders, addresses, continue to go up. This one looks at the hash rate. Just keeps skyrocketing. I don't even know what word that is. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just going to concentrate on the hash rate, and it just keeps on going. And the miners are only getting stronger as well. They are not going away, not selling. Bitcoin is the scarcest asset we have, and that is why no one should be giving up on it.